going on? What's going on? This is Lawrence D. Adams. We should be able to, this mic should be hot. Let's get it started today. We are live. Let me bring this down a little bit. Trying to bring this light just right. It's a little too bright right now. Oh boy, here we go. See, we get it going. There we go. What's going on, everybody? How you guys are doing? This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I am live right now talking about how this one Arsenal game will separate you from all others. What's going on? What's going on? If you missed yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was, man, it was on another level. How's the sound? If it sound better, I got a new technology that I can use. So we're going to get started today. I know everybody's over at Alpha Kingdom. He's dropping some knowledge. Here you go. Just seeing that he went off on somebody. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. And today we're about to go on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get it going today. Let's get it going today. Should be a better sound today, better clarity. I got to go back and listen to it. But yeah, what's going on? Sounds good. That's good. That's what I wanted to know. I got a new mic and it just came in the mail on Amazon. So I'm like, come on, get here before the show starts. So I wanted to definitely test it out before I got started. But today we're talking about how this one Arsenal in your game will actually separate you from all others. And this is the thing. It is for men and for women. So this the thing people don't even understand. It's for men and for women. This one thing, this one arsenal. So we're talking about multiple arsenals that you can use inside of your game. What's going on, Ted? What's going on, man? People that's coming in, what's going on? What's going on, Ted? So this one arsenal, man, this one arsenal you need in your game is for men and for women. Men and women. Just the thing, if you pay attention to what I'm going to tell you, is so slick, and I'm going to break it down. So because I had an audio teaching that I had about this years ago, and I want to definitely drop it down for everybody to get it. So definitely, what's going on? Can't catch a day live, but I will hit the replay for sure. No problem. You definitely want to get this one. You want to definitely get this one today. And this is pretty cool. I like this. I got this new mic. It's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely you want to catch this one, catch the replay. This one arsenal you need. Remember, game. We're going to repeat this again. Game is just strategy. Game is just strategy. It is strategy that you use. Game is just strategy. So the biggest thing is you got to realize when we talk about game, how this one arsenal in your game can separate you from all others. That's dealing with women, that's dealing with men, that's dealing with business, dealing with your kids, that's dealing with your mama, dealing with your cousin, dealing with your mama and them. Anything that you're doing, if you have this one arsenal, actually is going to take you to the next level. And I think a lot of people do not know how to use this arsenal. I'm trying to wait for everybody to get in a little bit. So before we even drop it, but I want you to really pay attention to what I'm saying today. Man, I got to clean my glasses. Need to be pay attention to what I'm saying today, because this one game is just strategy. When you realize that, that's all it is. And everybody, I don't care what they say, how much I hear people say, oh, I don't like to play the game. Everyone plays the game to get what they want. I don't care who it is. They play the game to get what they want. So I want you to really understand what I'm getting at today. This one arsenal that you need. Arsenal is something that you use, but most people do not know how to play this card correctly. So let's get into it, because we are waiting for some more people to come in. When they come through, we're going to start teaching. What happened, once I get going, I'm going to have to repeat. You got to do like the dance, repeat that. So let's talk about it. So the arsenal that you need inside of your game is, from my teaching course that I have, that's not out, I used to have out, is the art of listening. The art of listening. And I'm going to break down listening on multiple levels. because there's so many differences in it. So the arsenal that you need is your ability to listen. What I realize in this day and age that most people do not listen. They don't listen. They don't listen at all. You got to repeat yourself 5 or 6 times for them to even get the message. But this one arsenal that you need is the ability to listen. See, anytime you look at anybody who's in the streets, if we're talking about people think about the pimp, he's always listening to what she's saying. When you're in the boardroom, they're listening to what you're saying. Everything is about listening. Can you listen? Can you listen? One of the arsenals that you need, what's going on, Joe? The arsenal in the game you need is the art of listening. Your ability to listen. Most of what's going on. I see you guys coming rolling through. Can you listen? Most of the time, you miss out on opportunities. You're missing out your game working game tight is because you do not listen. And so what happens is when you interact, say, with a woman, you're not listening to the things that she's saying, and you're missing opportunities to capitalize on that for your purpose. And vice versa. Same thing for the woman. Many times women are not listening to men on what they're saying and what his needs are. So listening is the game. There's the arsenal in the game that will separate you from everyone else. Hit that like up, hit that like when y'all go to come in. So you got to learn how to listen. To be effective in communication, very effective, you have to learn how to listen. And to listen is a passive state. That means you got to be shut down your reasoning. When you listen, you have to shut down what you will say next. When you listen, you have to shut down what you are going to say next. Most people do not shut down what they're going to say next because by the time they end the sentence, they already say what they're going to say. So I'm here to tell you, listening is salute. What's going on? Salute. Listening is the arsenal that you need in your quiver when you shoot your game or execute your game. Are you listening? It is a verb. It is not a noun. It is a verb and it's not a noun. So you have to learn the power of the art and the skill of listening. So I'm going to break it down even further. When you listen, if this is making sense to you, let me know in the chat room because I could be, you may not be listening. The art of listening. When you are listening, you have to shut down what you are going to say next and simply listen. That's it. And that's what it is. Most people do not listen and they wonder why their game is not working. Why you're not progressing or winning with the women, or you're not winning at the job, or you're not winning in your next client. See, game, I'm not talking about game just for relationship. I'm talking about game that is for your life. So I want you to get this. So you have to learn how to listen, not just hear, but learn how to listen. When you listen, it will take your game to the next level. There have been situations that I've been in is because that I was in that I won because I listened to what the person was saying and I heard clearly. And then I did this one other thing. I repeated back to them what they said. Please catch that one. I repeated back to them what they said to make sure we were on the same page. I repeated back to them what they said to make sure that we were on the same page. So you got to know the art of listening, how to listen, because when you listen, it is not a noun. It is a verb. It is something that you do. And most people do not listen. That is the reason why you're not winning at the game that you're in or anything that you're doing, because you are not listening. Next, let's go a little bit further. The next thing you got to do is you got to realize that you have to listen when someone is talking on what's not being said. You have to listen to what's not being said. You got to pay attention to what I just said. You have to listen to what's not being said in the sentence. Many times people say things and they leave out key things on purpose, either on purpose or unconsciously, and you have to listen to what's not being said. What's not being said and what they're saying. So you have to be an active listener. Passive in the way you do it, but you have to be active. What's not being said here? Because they're saying something, but they're not completing the complete sentence. So what's not being said here? What's not being said here? What's not? See, because many times people are talking, but what's not being said in the sentence? Once you realize what's not being said, then you begin to say, why did they say that in the first place? So first you have to be an active listener. That means you're not trying to what? You wait till they complete their sentence and then you answer. Then you got to listen to what is not being said. When listening, you have to listen to what's not being said and be an active listener. That is right. Many times people are not active listeners and they're wondering why their game is not running right. That you wondering why you are not winning with the women is because you didn't listen to her. She told you she don't know how to cook. He told you that he's living with his mother, but you didn't listen. He told you that he's on meds, but you didn't listen. They told you that they ain't gonna have the money till next Friday. You didn't listen. The reason why your game is not working because you do not listen. When you actively listen, you're not hearing what you just want to hear, but you hear what's not being said. Please understand what I'm saying to you. The people normally tell you everything if you just listen. You have to listen to what people are not being said. You got to listen. So the first thing is you got to be an active listener. The second thing, you got to listen to what's not being said. What they're not saying right here. I'll give you an example. From 2008, 2009, I was on a vacation, and I wasn't in town, What is he saying? He could be saying that why he was saying he was on a vacation from this time to that time, he was in jail, but he's not telling you. What is she saying that, what did her last boyfriend do? Are you listening? Are you listening to how she treated her last boyfriend? What's not being said? People have selective listening. Yeah, they do have selective listening. So what's not being said? Many times you miss all the red flags on the play because you're not listening. You are not actively listening. You're not actively listening to what they are saying and what's not being said. Let's go to the next one. Many times you have to listen with your eyes. You have to listen with your eyes. Pay attention to what I'm saying to you. You have to listen with your eyes. They may be saying one thing, but their body language is saying something else. You have to listen with your eyes. Pay attention. You have to listen with your eyes. Right. You have to listen with your eyes. Many times people listen with these ears, but they don't listen with their eyes. What does that mean when you listen to your eyes? That means you are watching with their, even though they're saying one thing, but their body language is saying something else. Do you like eggs? Mm-hmm. I don't like eggs. So there's no reason my body language would agree. Sometimes what they're saying right here with their body language doesn't agree with what they're saying out of their mouth. So you got to be an active listener with your ears, but you got to be an active listener to what they are saying, listening with your eyes. You got to listen with your eyes, viewing body language. Because many times, even though they say, yeah, he cute, she's cute, but their body language is saying. So you have to listen with your what? Uh-oh. Thank you so much for that Cash App. It just run to my phone, run right to my wrist. I appreciate that. Super chats will be coming soon. Super chats will be coming soon. So are you actively listening with your eyes? See, that's when you can tell when you listen to people, anybody even on social media or anything like that, they can be saying good game, giving it to you, but their body language don't match up to what they're saying. And you can tell that something is not right. You can't fake it because your body language is going to automatically reveal what's really going on. So you got to listen with your ears, got to listen to what's not being said, and you got to listen with your eyes. When you listen with your eyes, guess what happens? Normally we say more with our body language than we do with our mouth. So you got to listen with your eyes. That's why you didn't realize that the girl really liked you, because you were listening to her say, no, I don't know. But her body language said, please get me, kiss me. Same thing with the women. Many times you didn't realize that the guy was really feeling you, but you didn't pay attention to his body language to say, hey. You got to pay attention with your eyes. Your eyes. Listen with your eyes. Whoever thought about that? You got to listen with your eye. When you listen with your eyes, and guess what? You can know when a deal is going the right way or it's going the wrong way. When you're in a business meeting, many times I haven't been in none this year because of this whole pandemic thing. But when I was in certain board meetings and we had a disagreement, what I would get quiet and I'll listen to everybody in the committee. But what I will mainly watch is not what's being said. I will watch how their body responded to what's being talked about. So I was able to get the jump to know that this person agreed with this issue and this person did not agree with that issue, because I paid attention to their body language, regardless of what they were saying. They might agree with the group, but their body language said, I really didn't want to be a part of this. So that's the power of it. You have to pay attention with your eyes. When you pay attention with your eyes, guess what? Or you listen with your eyes, you can sidestep many things. You have to pay attention with your eyes. When you pay attention with your eyes, guess what happens? You can sidestep things there. Let's go to the next thing. So you're paying attention because you're listening. Second of all, you're paying attention to what's being said, what's not being said. Now you're paying attention with your eyes. Now you have to pay attention to something else. Y'all ready for what the something else is? Let me know in the chat room. And I forgot to get me some water. Are you ready for the next thing? Let me know in the chat room. Ready for the next one? Okay, you guys are there. Okay, good. Yep, that's good too. Vibe, energy, yes. Are you getting close, Sigma? Yeah, you right there. You're right there. You're there. You see, y'all pretty much know. Y'all pretty much see. That's why I like this group that's here, because you pretty much know how I'm going to flow and what I'm going to say. So let's get to the next thing. Yes, you have to pay attention to what you sense. We call it our gut. It can be this could be your, it's a chakra right here. But what you feel in your spirit, what do you really sense? What energy do you really, what do you really see? They can be saying all the things right here. You can pretty much digest what they're saying, what they're not saying, and their body language is saying everything. But something is just not right, and you can't put your finger on it. It's because the energy that they're giving off don't match what they're saying. You have to pay attention to the energy or the spirit of what they are saying. So they might be saying, yes, you're going to what? Yes, you're going to, we're with you. But something in you said something ain't right about this. Oh, I love you, baby. I think you the best thing since chocolate cake. But in you's like, it's like you had a bunch of chocolate cake before. Something ain't right. You need to pay attention to what energy speaks volumes, right? Right. Congruency. Thank you for that word. Yeah, in your knower, they try to hide, but your knower, aka your spirit, will see it right. So are they congruent? So they can be saying all these things. Yeah, I'm about that life. I'm doing all this. I do that. I get this. I do that. I'm around the block. But inside, something inside is like, and don't you do it. Don't get in the car. Don't do that. So I give you an example for me. So this young lady I seen, this was way a couple years ago. Young lady I seen, beginning to talk to her. And I seen her at the grocery store, talk, hey, ABC, approached her. Hey, I know you, AB. We talk, whatever the case may be. Exchange numbers. We exchanged numbers. We talk on the phone. She was talking right, but something in me said, don't leave her alone. I say, nah, she good people, whatever the case may be. I was listening to what's not being said. I will listen to what's going on. Salute, EO. Great podcast. Happy New Year, everyone. So I was listening to what she was saying, but there was something. Some said, don't touch her. So, I got the best of me and I was driven by my lower nature. Brought her over. A, B, C, D happened, and Z. So what happens is this. I went somewhere, came back, and she flipped the script. She started going off and this and doing this and doing that. I was like, why is this girl tripping like that? And I couldn't figure it out. And then it traced back. I didn't listen to, as we call it, the still small voice inside of me that said, you shouldn't have touched that girl. And what I did was I should listen to what I knew on the inside. Every woman, in the case of men, every woman is not expedient for you to touch. If the women who are listening, every man you should not even deal with. Every agreement that you get in is not always good for you. You need to pay attention on what you sense or what you think, what you feel on the inside, more than just a feeling, what you know on the inside. So you got to listen to you got to be an active listener. You got to listen to what's not being said. You got to listen with your eyes, but you got to listen to what you sense on the inside. There are certain things that I sense on the inside, like, I don't know why I don't want to deal with that person. You know why? Because that has a better scope of what's really going on, because then you pick up on the other person's intentions. You pick up on the other person's intentions. And when you pick up on the other person's intentions, guess what happens? Normally, they do not lie. It does not lie. You have to pick it up what? On the other person's intentions. When you do, it will cause you to sidestep all the BS. What? All the BS. So this one arsenal that you need is the power to listen. Listen to what's being said. Listen to what's not being said. Listen with your eyes and listen what you sense on the inside of you. Many times you mess up because you're not listening to what you know on the inside of you. Now, we talked about it in the negative way, but on the positive way, you need to listen into what you sense on the inside, because sometimes got to pay attention to what I'm saying. You got to take this with a grain of salt. You not come here and talk about, you said do that, LDA. No, what I'm saying is many times she may be saying no, but everything inside of her is agreeing and says, yes, I want you to take me and ravish me. I want you to take me and ravish me. Take me and ravish me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. You got to pick up on the other person's intentions, because intentions rule the world. I don't care what no one says. Intentions are like the part of you that speaks before you go into the room. But if you're not listening, you're not paying attention to the other person's in what they're really saying. They can say, yeah, you're a friend, but on the inside, you know that they're nothing but your enemy. So you have to listen to this right here. This will separate you from everyone else. You got to realize it, like the brother, what does he say? Sigmund said, where is the congruency? Are they incongruent? Because many times their intentions may be for your demise. And many times you got to be able to listen and be able to read other people's intentions. That is one of the reasons why you're not winning with women, because you don't know her real intentions. Many times, let me say this could be like an LDA after dark. Many times you're reading everything on the outside, but you're not reading on the inside, not knowing that she wants to have sex more than you. Y'all need to hit the super chat, or y'all need to let me know what's going on. Hit that Cash App, Lawrence D. Adams, or hit that PayPal. She wants it more than you, but you are not paying attention to on the inside on what's going on. So you need to exercise. Remember, here we're not just talking about the game and in a ambiguous terms. We're talking about it in the active term. The game is always about strategy. That's what it is. That means that it is active. It is not something that's passive. You may play it passively in certain things, but it is always active. We have too many people who just listen to the game, who does nothing with the game. I'm giving you an arsenal that you can use that will separate you from everyone else. And that is the ability to listen. So when you listen to what she or he is saying, or whatever situation that you're in, guess what? It's going to separate you. Now, this is the problem that most people miss with this arsenal. Now you listen to what's being said. You listening with your eyes, you listening with your intentions, but you are not paying attention. You're not taking mental note. You have to take mental notes. Check, check, check. You have to take mental notes. So while you're listening, you listen to what's being said, what's not being said. You're listening to with your eyes. You listen to the intentions, but you have to take mental. What's the use of listening if you're not taking mental notes? Take mental notes. People will reveal themselves if you pay attention to your mental notes. This is too much for you. This is too much. People will reveal everything to you if you just follow your mental notes and just listen. Now, this is the thing that gets guys in trouble. Let me say this. This is paramount. So people will hear this and say, oh, LD, I've been listening to her. And you are not supposed to be her damn therapist. So don't you go in there and you just, you cannot be her therapist. See, what happens is there's a difference when listening. I shouldn't be sharing this. What happens is someone will hear this, put it to practice, and then because of their wrong intentions, they will begin listening to a woman with the wrong intentions and end up becoming simplified, becoming a simp. And you're just a person that she shares her thoughts with. You become her mental little comfy, little binky. You become her little binky. Oh, I can just go when she's upset, call them. When things are going on, call them. When things are not right, call them. You become her mental binky. You know what a binky is? A little thing, pacifier. Because you have not learned the other side of listening. So you got to be careful with this. So while you listen, you got to realize with your listening, there is a price for it. There is a price with your listening. Because if not, you will become her friend, her little friend that she calls, hey, you know what? I can't believe this. My car, this and that, my situation happened. And you become her little binky, her little pacifier. And what happens when you become a little pacifier? There's no sexual tension there. Why is there no sexual tension there? Because you have neutralized the energy between you two. I'm giving you this game I shouldn't be giving you. Shouldn't be giving you this game. I should not be giving you this. You become her mental binky, her person that she, oh, I ain't gonna believe it. No. So don't take what I'm saying and go left with it. I'm telling you to go straight what I'm telling you. Some of you guys are over listening. You listen to everything. You listening to everything. Pacifier, friend zone. So don't take what I'm saying like, oh, okay, bro, you saying that's what I need to do? No, what I am saying is don't become her pacifier. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. This is strategic game. Game is just strategy. And many of you guys fail with women. There's the women in here watching. They will tell you, oh, I can call John because John will listen to whatever I tell him. But at the end of the day, John is not getting what he really wants. I talked about yesterday. We talked about orbiting yesterday. Please understand this game. Please understand what I'm saying. Do not become her pacifier. No, don't become that kind of listener. Do not become that listener. Because what happens is, oh, Johnny ain't going to get none. That's right. Johnny's not going to get none. But I listened to everything that you said. I was right there. I was there when this happened. I was there when that happened. And all she's doing is giving it to the guy who probably didn't listen to the degree that you listened to. Y'all don't want this game. 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 Good question, my man. Where do you draw the line? Woo, this is the where do you draw the line? What can I say to this question right here? Where do you draw the line? Can y'all hear me? I did do. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Am I coming through loud and clear? Got to put that New York on there. Am I coming through loud and clear? Microphone check 1 2. Where do you draw the line? You do the things I told you, I just shared. You listen to what's not being said. You listen with your eyes and you listen to your intention. But the thing of it is you can tell when you draw the line when you don't see it reciprocated. When she does not. Now you doing all this listening and she's not listening to you and she's not reciprocating. Not just listening, in action. See, what happens is women will quickly place you into a friend zone without you knowing it. So you have to draw the line. You're like, wait. I'm doing all, you got to think, when I'm doing all this listening, what am I getting out of it? That is the question in all marketing, in sales. What is it in what you doing all this? What is it in me? What are you gaining from out of all this? What do you get? You draw the line. You were like, wait a minute. I did all this listening. I am not getting anything out of this. I am not getting this done. This not getting done. And I'm definitely not getting that. And when that didn't happen, you have to draw the line because you're not getting what you want. And baby, it's about a two-way street. You draw the line because there has to be some rep. You have to draw the line because you have to be, somebody got to get something. Reciprocation. Because she'll tell you everything. Tell her what shoes I tell you everything. Tell her when Bobo died and when she had a dog named Jaru, and when she did this, she'll tell you all of that. But if you ain't getting what you want, you need to be like, cut it. I want to see my song, but I can't play it on here. Swing it out west. Sing it out west. Swing it. But you have to cut it because you ain't getting what you want. You doing all this listening, but you ain't getting nothing. What is she giving back to you? What did Janet Jackson say back in the 80s? What have you done for me lately? And she ain't doing nothing. Bruh, you wasting your time. I'm going to tell you a secret what to do. If you feel you right at the border and you becoming her friend, be about what you want. Please understand that. I'm going to tell you what you need to do. GHOST. GHOST. Let's put that in there. GHOST. I'm putting it in the chat room. That's what you need to do. What does a ghost do? You see it 1 minute, next minute, it's gone. You need to exit stage left. You doing all this ghost. Out of here. The problem is you guys are afraid to do that because you think you're going to lose something with the woman. The woman will respect you more because she know that your time is of that. When you listen to somebody and listening to somebody and listening to somebody, that at some level, they do not respect your time. They do not respect your time. So you have to teach them to respect your time. And with your time, you disappear, you boom, gone, ghost. You leave. You draw the line there. I'm out of here. You cut the conversation short. All this listening and you ain't getting nothing? Bruh, who goes to the store on intention to buy something and decided not to get nothing? When you know you need something, you leave the store. Same thing applies here. You draw the line, and you know what? I'm losing all this listening, and then she ain't listening. No, dog, I'm out. I'm out. Out. Gone. Peace. There always has to this is something from the Bible. I know people like saying the Bible, but I'm gonna say it. There is called seed time and harvest. Seed time and harvest. You can't listen, and if you're not getting that return, you need to go. I don't care. It might be cold, it might be too rough for somebody. You can't do it, but you got to go. You can't be doing all this listening and what I shared at the beginning, and you got to go. You got to go. There has to be some reciprocation because, two, she has to be listening to you. Abundance mindset, right? She has to be listening to who? You. That is the problem. She should be, while you listening to her, she should be listening to you. Not only listening to you, she should be taking notes to see how can she be a part of your team. She listening to you and find out that you love sangria. And she comes over with a bottle of sangria. She's paying attention and she paid the price. The problem is most of you guys are not expecting nothing from it. I'm coming down your street. And we were in Jamaica. I have my machete right now. I'm telling you right now, she should be listening too. Not only should she be listening, she should be activated to do something on what you said. That is the problem. You're doing all this listening, but on the other side of the coin of listening, there needs to be some reciprocation. I'm telling you. She should be listening and doing something, and vice versa. You should be listening too. If you listen to all these things that she's telling you, there's some things that you know about her that you can do. Let me say this, man. Let me say this, and I'm really. What time is it? If you listen, women will give you the playbook. Please rewrite this in the chat room. If you listen correctly, women will give you the playbook to them. Y'all need to hit the super chat. You need to hit this one. If you listen correctly, women will give you the playbook. What down to go? What game? What strategy you need to do? If you just listen, she'll tell you everything. But you doggone it, there's got to be some reciprocation. There has to be some reciprocation. Y'all don't want to hear that. There you go. If you listen correctly, women will give you the playbook. Please. Not listening like a simp. I just want to be with you. You're the best thing since sliced bread. I wish I had you. No, not listening like that. Or listening to all her problems. Now you become her little pet boy. No. But if you listen correctly, she'll give you the playbook. And all you got to do is execute. Go. She'll tell you everything that you need to do. But the thing of it is, she would never directly tell you. She would say it indirectly. I'm giving you too much game. I'm giving you the arsenal you need that's going to separate you from everybody else. This will separate you from everybody else. This will make your uncles mad at you. This will make your cousins say why they think you a pimp. This will separate you and make your little cousins thinking like, what? You wasn't like this when you were younger. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but you said it, bro. Ding, 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 ding. You pay attention to what I'm saying. This will separate you from everybody because you listening, but you also realizing you're listening. Oh, there got to be a reciprocation. What? And you know how to, what she say? Ghost. Disappear. guess what happens is you gotta realize with the coin of your listening, also there when you listening, you are giving your time, but you also giving your attention. For a woman, time and attention are very important. Please pay attention. We can put that in the chat room. For a woman, time and attention are very important. I don't think I missed out on one word. Very what? Important. For a woman, time and attention, what? Are very important. So when you listen, you're giving your time and you're giving your attention. And so you must be judicial with your time and with your attention that you give a woman. A woman needs attention as much as a man needs to For a woman, time or attention are very important. That's why you listening, you're giving her two things. What? You're giving your time and you're giving your attention. So you must be judicial with it. You don't just give it away. What happens is you become this when you give it away freely. But when you judicial, you realize time and attention are very important to a woman. So you don't give it away freely. You don't just listen just to be listening. So you draw the line right there. She must understand to get your time and attention that is valuable. You can't just get it. I have things I'm doing, places I have to be, people I need to see, and I need to go see about a dog named Ralph. Please understand what I'm saying to you. The problem is when she does not value it is when you give it away too freely. Then you become in the friend zone. Look at that. I'm dating two women right now. I have to take notes on both. You take notes to be what? Efficient, because they're not the same. Even though they are women, they're not the what? Same. So you don't want to be coming to the friend zone. You know, some of y'all become friend zone because you're giving too much of your time and your attention and you listening. Now, I gave you the keys earlier of your arsenal, but what this arsenal of keys is for the mature, because you can't just give it away freely, baby. You can't give it away freely, baby. That's the problem. You're giving it away freely to too many people and they don't value it. And then you become emotional. It must be of value. A woman will value your time and attention when you decide to value your time and attention. A woman will value your time and attention when you decide to value your time and attention. Plain and simple. She will value it when you begin to value it, when it is not relatively available. When it's not what? Relatively available. I don't know how we got to time and attention, but I'm gonna get it back to what we're talking about, listening. This all ties into listening. Your listening comes to this. You are giving your time and attention. But you have to look for reciprocation. I'm glad you asked that question. There has to be reciprocation from all this listening. If it's not, you just wasted your time and you just gave her some free masculine attention. Free masculine attention. And that is the problem with so many men. They're giving away what's so valuable to the woman, and that's their masculine attention. And when you give away your masculine attention, she takes it and eats it up and goes to the next, who's going to break her back. Let's be very clear and very raw right now. And the problem is this. You have to separate that. You have to stop that. So you need to listen, but you don't give your time and your attention away to just any Susie Q, big booty, little booty, whatever that comes along. You have to be jujitsu. You got to use judgment and what attention that you're giving it and time that you're giving him with your listening. Everyone cannot get my ear. You have to pay to talk to me. Why am I saying that? Because I know that I am valuable. To go out with me, there's a price for it. It is not free. Someone has to pay. Let's get to one of the foundational things of the game. Everyone, please put this in the chat room. What I'm about to say. The game is not told, it is sold. The game is not told, it's sold. Please put that in the chat room. The game is not told, it is sold. Foundational of this. Strategy is not told, is sold. Please understand. Please put that in the chat room. Game is not told, is sold. Because you're paying right now by listening to me. But if you do nothing with it, you're just wasting your damn time. The game is not told, it is sold. Put that in the chat room. There you go. Please understand that. The game is not told, it's sold. The game is what? Not told, it's sold. The game is not told, it is sold. That means there's a price for you, even for interest and even into the game. Strategy is not told, it's sold. Man, you took it to the next level. It's not what? I got to cop my hat to the side. Got to be like a real. The game is not what? Told, it's sold. And that's what you got to realize. The game that I'm giving you, there's a price tag for it. And the price that you're paying for it is with your attention and with your time. How does this tie to what I'm talking about? Because you're paying by listening. Now, the thing of it is, even though you paid, it would not make any sense until you exercise what I just shared with you. So you can listen to everybody and their mama, even me. But if you never exercise what I told you, you just wasted. You just paid a price that you would never get back, and you paid it with your time. That's why I'm telling you, this game is so powerful. Anytime you look into the guys that's on the street, they are listening. They're listening to what she's saying, and they're breaking it down. They also expect her to listen. Because if she's not listening, guess what happened? She's not worthy, and I'm saying that correctly, to be on your team or to be with you. Many times you get women who do not listen to you, brothers. I'm talking to you in these last 5 minutes. You do not get women who listen to you, and you trying to get them to listen. And so you're wasting your very precious time and attention. If she's not listening, don't pay attention. She got to exit stage left. There's more, like they always say, there's always another bus coming in 15 minutes. That's what you got. I'm giving it to you raw, uncut. If she's not listening, from what we just said earlier in this, you need to let her go. She should be listening to what you say. And that doesn't mean that you dogging her around and you get over there, you do that, you this and that. There's a time and place for that. But if she's not listening and not know about you for real, why are you having somebody who don't listen? Why would you have a business? Why would you have a business and you have an employee that went through human resources, get on the job, and then they do not listen to the instructions that are given on the job? They will mess the organization up, and they will not serve the cause of the organization correctly. Why do you guys do that? If she's not listening, you have to explain to her again, this ABC. The thing of it is, most of you guys don't communicate clearly on what you want. So she has no clue. So that's the reason why she's not listening. So you have to say, babe, hey, sweetie, hey, I do not like eggs. Ah, she has to earn it. There you go. You're learning now. I do not like eggs, but I like grits when I want butter in there, and I don't want margarine. I want real butter, and I want a little bit of sugar, little pepper, and I want my sausages on. You have to learn how to speak clearly and give directives. She ain't listening to you because you ain't giving clear directions. And if she ain't listening, and I said that listening, look, I try to tell you how it is. Hey, babe, I don't go for people who not paying attention because I'm paying attention to you. You have to leave. We got to exit this thing. You're wasting your time and energy when people with women, because I'm talking to guys right now, who don't listen. Women, because it's women who listen to. Women, if the guy doesn't listen to the clues, context clues that you've given to him because you gave the playbook and he's not executing, go. Please understand what I'm saying to you. Yesterday was super deep. That's why I had to say, let me come with something a little bit, not saying that this ain't deep, but I had to come a little bit more in these 2 minutes. So I want you guys to understand the importance of listening. Listen to what's being said, listening with your eyes, listen to with the words that are not being said, listening to what intentions or what you sense on the inside. But on the flip side, there must be reciprocation for your listening. Either she got to listen to you also. And you shouldn't be pouring out all your emotions like that. You know, my cat died today. And no. There has to be reciprocation. There should be actions from what you're listening. Because what you're doing is you give your time and attention away with no reciprocation. There should be something given from him. So with this game, I want you to get this in this last minute. If this has made sense to you, everything I said today, I need you to pick. Where is I need Curtis? Are you still in the room? Curtis DuPont, are you still in the room? Are you still in the room? Curtis, are you in the room? Please respond in the room, please. You're still listening. Come on, time is ticking. Curtis, are you in the room? See, in regards to yesterday, it's out of order to call a woman sunshine. Woo! She's your moon. She's your moon. She's your moon. Because she's always reflecting what you're giving her. That's men who got things out of order. Curtis is not in the gym. So, let's get this going then. Are you in 43, 432? Are you still in the room? Come on, guys. We're on the timetable here. Okay, since they're not responding, let's get this going. Ted, give me the number for today. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Okay, good. I want you to put the number for today. Put the number in. I want you to put the number in for today. What number? Put the number, first number to come to your head, put it in chat room. That's gonna be the number for today. Put the number in the chat room. I want you to put the number in the chat room. The number today is 8. 8. 8. 8. Why did he say 8? When you think of 8, you think of infinity. The game is infinite. 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 So the number today is 8. The game is infinite. The game is infinite. Now I need you guys to do something to the algorithm on with YouTube. Got to put something in the comments after the video. Big fact. It seeps into every part of our lives, right? The game is infinite. Rick James had a song called Moonchild. Makes sense. Thank you. Hey, man, no problem. The game is infinite. The game is infinite. You please write that. I need you to write it here, but I need you to write it go back to YouTube and just write it under the comments. YouTube needs to see, for some odd reason, that people are listening to this. So the game is infinite. So write that in the comments after the video. Not right now. After the video. The game is infinite. This game is infinite. Game is infinite. Oh, bro, I was looking for you. You too late. Ah, man, you Curtis, man. The game, we already got it now. The number was 8. So maybe tomorrow you give us the number. When you first come in, put in a number, and then we'll go with that. That'll be the number for the day. But today's number is number 8 because the game is infinite. Infinite. Just keep going. The game is infinite. So tomorrow, Curtis, you give us the number, but I need you to get, okay, I know you're here. So tomorrow we'll have you put, what's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's New Year's Eve. So tomorrow you give us the number tomorrow, but today's number is 8. And I want you to realize that the game is infinite. Infinite. It's infinite. The game is infinite. It seeps in every part of our lives. It's not just for women. It's not just for men. It's so deep you can't even digest how deep the game is because it's infinite. And there's always a price tag when you play the game. So I make sure you, after the video, we got 12 people. If everybody was to put 8 or put the game is infinite after the video, not in the chat room, but after the video, please put that in. Please go back. It helps with YouTube. YouTube be looking like stalkers. They be watching. Put it in. Yeah. So tomorrow you give us the number, Curtis. Whenever you jump in, give me the number and we'll go with it. But the game is infinite. So you put 8. So this is what I want you to put in there. Because I'm about to go. I'm 5 minutes past my time. The game is infinite. Put the number 8 and then the game is infinite after the video under the comments. Only you and everybody would know what that means. Only we would know what that is. So if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. Not here in the chat room. Let me know in the comments. Yo, man, that was good, man. What you said, that was deep. Oh, I didn't like that. You were crazy, man. Whatever. Leave a freaking comment. It matters to me that I know I'm doing something for you because the game is definitely infinite. Ooh, man, I feel that one. The game is infinite. I feel like I want to cock my hat a little bit to the side a little bit more. The game is infinite. So to all my brothers and to all my sisters, this is Lawrence D. Adams, and I'm about to be out. So don't forget, hit the like button, but leave a comment that the game is infinite. Only people who will listen will understand what we said because we said it at the end. Curtis, tomorrow you come with the number tomorrow. So the game is what? Infinite, brothers. It's infinite. And with that being said, I'm out. The game is infinite. The game is infinite.